All right, how's it going? As you guys can see, new mic, new setup, new year, new me, new everything. I'm super excited. You guys have been calling me the ASMR guru, so my goal is to slowly step away from that. But if that's what sticks, then that's what sticks. Like it is what it is. But um, funny enough, like I did buy like a new mic. Like I bought this not too long ago, but it just didn't work for some whatever reason. I thought it was me that was being stupid. Turns out it was the mic in itself that was broken. So I bought a new one. Now it works very well. Everyone's happy. Good. Today I wanted to make this video. This is more of like a selfish video. I'm making this more so for myself. I like to document my goals, put it out there on YouTube for others to see, and that kind of like pushes me to actually make it happen because I know it's not just me that knows my goals, but other people too are aware, and I have to prove those people wrong or prove those people right. Depending on sort of how they view me. But yeah, so this year, like essentially my goal, like I'm not going to share my personal goals like in life, but more so my business goals, like in line with the YouTube channel. And when it comes to my business, this year my goal is to hit 300K per month consistently. So basically, like I want it to happen without me having to be part of the process. Okay, without me being such a crucial part in my company that if I do get hit by a bus or if I want to take a vacation, that everything doesn't go to the ground. So my goal is to build a system, build a team that can consistently generate 300K in revenue, so $10,000 per day. And yeah, we're gonna work hard this year to make it happen. I know for some of you guys, maybe this can seem like a crazy amount and everything, but I do think it's important just to take it one step at a time. This is a goal after 2 years of working on the business. Back then, my goal was very different. I used to have a piece of paper. I wrote 10K per month, and I stuck it on the door of my basement room. And essentially, like every time I was in my room, I was reminded of my goals. Every time I left to go to the gym or something like that, I would see my goals as well. So for me, that was like my goal, and I had to sort of put it in front of me and constantly be reminded to actually make it happen. Now, looking back, I know I'm doing it again. It's just how I am. But I think for you guys, or even for myself, I probably will. I think it's better to set yourself goals where it's like specific actions that you can take every day or every month or every whatever, depending on the goals that you want. I can set myself a goal 300K per month, but it's not as simple as just making 300K per month. There's lots of other things that need to be done. So it would be better for you guys if, let's say you're just starting out with your business, you want to make 10K per month or whatever, break down the numbers into like a daily action that you can take. All right, for 90% of you guys, it's going to be consistent with your outreach. Okay, whether you're cold calling, cold DMs and stuff like that, set yourself like a specific number, goal, or just amount of times doing something and make sure you do it every single day. Make that your sort of objective. Okay, if you're not where you're at with life and you did set yourself goals for last year and you didn't make them happen, ask yourself, why is that the case? Okay, maybe you set yourself like a goal that's a bit unrealistic or it's a bit too high for you at your current stage. So just take it slow. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. I know last year my goal was to start the YouTube channel, okay? And I didn't say to myself, okay, in a year I want to have 1 million subscribers, okay? I really did not, well, I did deep down care about the amount of subscribers, but I didn't set like a specific number in mind. All right, my goal was to post 1 video per day until I basically got some sort of traction on YouTube. All right, and I think it took me 3 months or 4 months of posting every single day until I reached the point where I was like, I'm getting somewhere. Like people are viewing my stuff. I'm having subscribers. I'm having people reaching out to me, like saying they like my videos and stuff like that. Like I was putting my name out there essentially. And then I reached a point where I was just getting too busy with the business. And funny enough, my goal wasn't even to start the consulting business last year. It was just to start YouTube. Like all of these, everything else that happened that now is like a huge part of my life was, I don't want to say by accident, but it wasn't planned at the beginning of this journey. So you guys are going to surprise yourself a lot when you just set yourself like a small goal that's sort of in line with what you want to do in life. And funny enough, like as you work on this goal, like new doors will open up, new opportunities are going to appear. And then from there, maybe that can bring you closer to your ultimate goal, no matter what you guys are trying to achieve in life. So that I found really interesting. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, like just set yourself like daily goals, daily actionable things that you can control and you can execute on. All right, so for most of you guys, it's going to be X amount of cold calls, DMs, or something like that. and then just stay consistent with it. Okay, I know it's easier said than done, but at a certain point you cannot. I know many people, they ask me, what's the secret? What's this? What's that? How were you able to do it, or how other people are able to do it? It's just, we're not lazy. We're staying consistent. No one enjoys doing these things. Like, I don't, yes, I like talking to you guys. I like making YouTube videos and stuff like that. But, some days I don't feel like recording. I don't feel like doing these things. And it's just part of the process. No matter how you feel, the way you feel cannot affect the actions that you take. Whether I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm depressed, I'm whatever, I still do what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, and that's how you sort of build a habit of being consistent with what you're doing. You can compare it to the gym. Okay, most people are consistent with the gym, especially if you're watching these types of videos. So it's the exact same thing. Okay, when you started out, probably you weren't too much of a fan. You didn't know what you were doing, so it was kind of unknown territory, and it wasn't a fun environment to put yourself into. But now that you've seen some results, you're putting on some muscle, you know what you're talking about, you know what you're doing, you don't feel like a complete idiot by going to the gym. It's easier to stay consistent with it. And it's the exact same way in business. At the beginning, it's normal to feel, discouraged with what you're doing, because you're working every day and you get no results. You're like, what the hell? What's the point of doing this? Okay, but once you do start seeing results and you start understanding what you're doing, you're like, okay, this is how I make some money. I've done it once, I'm making some money, now I just have to do more of this. And I've already gone through the hard part of, trying to do it at once. Once you do it once, once you sign your first client, you understand the whole process. You're like, oh, okay, this is how you sign your first client. And then from there, it's just about putting out more volume and doing it more times. Okay, so I know, again, easier said than done. I'm making this video for myself, so I don't, I'm not making a step-by-step guide on how to set goals for yourself and how to achieve them, but I figured that if I share mine, maybe that can inspire a few of you to do the same. If you want to leave it in the comments, and share your goals as well, I think that can be pretty cool. I know last video many people did that, and I did reread everything, so that was pretty interesting. Otherwise, you can make a video for yourself, save it, keep it private, and then you can watch it, every time you kind of feel down or whatever. But yeah, that's basically it for today's video. Again, I made it longer than I wanted to, but this is sort of my goals for this year. So 300K per month, 10K per day, that's the goal. If I can hit that consistently with my team, I don't want to be selfish, not just by myself, but if me and my team can achieve that amount, I'd be extremely happy with this year. And of course, I want to stay consistent with YouTube and all those other things, but yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, a little sneak peek in what's happening in my head. But best of luck with everything. Don't be lazy this year. Hit those goals. This year is the year. And yeah, as usual, we'll see each other in the next video. Bye-bye.